200 years ago or so, we started this thing called the Industrial Revolution, and that was a choice that was made with resources that we found in the ground, and we decided to start burning them. Unknown to many, that would have severe consequences for the planet, and we're starting to realize those now.
I mean, there's straight up commercial challenges. How do you create a business? How do you maintain profitability while you're equally trying to find alternate solutions to your business? How do you allow for an even greater focus on land wellness and water wellness?
The aspect that we don't take seriously enough is we're washing something like 180 million tonnes of topsoil out to sea every year.
The Maori people had given a river personhood, and I had never heard of anything like that before.
A central tenet for us is to be good kaitiaki, and that doesn't mean locking up our natural assets. It means that ensuring, or at least allowing yourself wise and enduring use of those assets, because if you look after them, they too will look after you.
The dots connected at that point, that the land and the river was providing value, that if it's an entity and it owns itself, it could also own stock or stock options.
Māori don't have a mortgage on the concept of being kaitiaki. It exists everywhere in the world for both Indigenous and non-Indigenous people. I think Indigenous people find it a little easier to define that relationship because it is, it's something that we're hardwired with, and so you understand it quickly and easily.
In the 21st century, it's kind of unacceptable that businesses aren't putting climate change at the core of their policy outlook. And companies are in a very unique position to be, in many cases, adaptable quickly, arguably far more than government, so they can really get out ahead of the curve and really inspire change.
It may be a competitive differentiator, potentially, with customers. So they're comparing two companies, one that gave 5% to nature and one that hasn't maybe yet.
We have a 500-year plan called Te Pai Tawhiti, and it's about the long journey, and it tells us, it tells us what an imagined future might be, what a beautiful future would be for us, for our grandchildren's grandchildren, and I guess it guides your behaviours and makes it very clear as to how you will be.
We're really out of time when it comes to climate change. We've got about 5 or 10 years now to really get ahead of the game, and there's going to be key players around the world that are going to take that first step, that leap of faith into what we're describing as the renewable energy economy, and the rest of the world will follow. And I really believe that New Zealand is perfectly placed to be taking those first steps.